So I've been reading this book called With All Its Teeth, and with that in mind I wanted to make a video of 4 things that I have been noticing about Christian art. Bearing in mind I am in the part of my journey where everything's really inspiring and I've been energetically creative recently. This is very much a reflection of the exciting things that I'm noticing. It's a positive thing. So, it's joyous. Even with the sad lyrics, the ones that take you to tears, makes you feel like you were supposed to have a little cry in that moment. The music hits you and it lifts you. I am writing music at the moment that I want to write about. I think when you're younger, you can get pulled into writing a version of life that you're aspiring to have or to be. And then as you get a little bit older, you can start to see the cracks and the flaws in those thought journeys and the logic that you once had. You realise that it wasn't healthy. And then you have to unlearn loads of stuff that you picked up as a kid. So now basically I feel like I'm in a position where I am proud of who I am, I'm proud of what I'm doing, and therefore I only want to write things that make sense of in that space. I only want to write things that people can listen to and connect with in a way that is positive. My dog's decided to come and join us for the video. Next up I put, it's a collective experience. To be felt or witnessed with others is part of the art. Even if you're having a moment with self, there's a comfort in not being alone, ever. Yeah, these things, we are part of a community. There's a vibe amongst your church family, or just the idea that you are connected in spirit with something greater. When it comes to receiving, be that songs or a work of art or a piece of writing, you're not doing it alone. You're doing it with lots of other people that are interested and excited to see that same thing, which also means that it's a shared memory, it's a shared moment, it's witnessed together, which elevates anything because you can talk to people about it, which is a really healthy thing to do. To not go through life having to do everything by yourself is a wonderful thing, and to surround yourself with people that connect on the same level as you, to be able to jump into conversations within seconds that usually you'd have to get to know someone for weeks before you'd feel comfortable enough to say those things is such a beautiful thing. It's not about the artist, it points through the artist. The artist is a vessel, but it's selfless, and in today's day and age I find that really refreshing. We live in a world where everything is about us, me, and I find that really sort of anxiety inducing. So the idea that now I am parking myself to be a part of something that is greater than me, this world, I love it. I find it so calming. I remember when I used to, funny enough, walk that dog up and down the beach and just look up at the mountains, and I find it so calming just to know that this isn't all about me. Living in a city most of my life in London, you can really start to get overwhelmed in the sensation that humans have carved out everything and it's all about us. But then when you get out to the countryside and just surround yourself in nature, it's really humbling. Taking a step back and thinking about things beyond myself, I find really healing perspective beyond me. And then lastly, I said I feel a part of it. Because of this journey I'm on in life, I can't help but feel myself step into the piece. That I'm walking with the Creator as a brother. It's like a family experience that becomes immersive. We digest through the story and community, and that piece becomes a part of the landscape. This is part of a collective experience. We are all digesting the same scripture. The Bible has been around for thousands of years. Even it's made up of chapters that these people would have been alive after that chapter. So as the book keeps getting bigger, those people would have learnt about those people, would have learnt about those people. We are all in this journey together. So when we see things, or we hear things, or we feel things, or we read things, or we witness things, we are doing so having received the same spirit, the same scripture, the stories, the poetry. The roots of making that have got branches that hopefully are in you as well. It all stems back to the same place.